Good afternoon and thanks for watching this NBC26.TV weather update. I'm Chief Meteorologist Chris Still. It is 5 o'clock on your Thursday afternoon. Latest advisory issued from the National Hurricane Center on Tropical Storm Erika. Here is your satellite picture this afternoon. Erika is a fairly large storm, but the intensity has been holding steady for the past 24 hours or so. Latest coordinates on Erika as of 5 o'clock Thursday showing winds holding steady at 45 miles per hour. Still moving fairly quickly to the west-northwest at 15 miles per hour. Center of the storm about 1,700 miles southeast of Augusta, Georgia. Here's the latest forecast track from the National Hurricane Center, and as you look at the movie play out here, don't focus too much on that line track of Erika. Focus more instead on the cone of uncertainty, because even the Hurricane Center is acknowledging the margin of error, especially farther out in time, can be up to about 200 miles on a 5-day forecast. So it could go anywhere in this cone. As you try to figure out the potential impacts for your area, keep in mind if it tracks to the left of that line, it could end up in the Gulf of Mexico and eventually turn to the north. For us in the Georgia and South Carolina region, that might be a worst case scenario, because on the right side of the storm is where the severe weather does tend to happen after a storm does make landfall. Now, if it does follow the exact track depicted here, which calls for it to be a Category 1 hurricane by 2 o'clock next Tuesday, it would follow to the north, potentially make landfall along the Georgia or South Carolina coast around Tuesday night or Wednesday of next week. Here in the CSRA, the Augusta, Georgia, back into Atlanta, the impacts would be minimal if it does follow the exact track. Meanwhile, if it follows on the outside or right side of that cone, it could potentially still turn out to sea and not make landfall at all. Of course, that's what we really hope would happen, although the rain across portions of the southeast would be beneficial. Either way, this forecast cone will bear watching for the next several days, and that's exactly what we will be doing. The good news is the forecast track for Erika calls for it to remain a Category 1 hurricane, so let's hope that intensity does end up verifying. Meanwhile, our weather here in the CSRA, the Augusta area, showing low temperature this morning was 68 degrees, nice and mild this morning. Clouds early this morning kept high temperatures down into the 80s, with the exception of Swainsboro, your high 91. The high today in Augusta was 88 degrees. Our forecast for tonight, we'll have partly cloudy skies, but I do not expect any rain. 71 the low in Lincolnton, 72 in Millen. For your Friday, a good way to kick off the weekend, but there is a 20% chance of a stray shower, especially along and south of I-20. An old frontal boundary is down along the coast, and that could kick off a shower in a few spots. A warm day in Louisville with high temperatures up around 91 degrees. Here's your boating and fishing forecast out there for you Friday. Expect an east or northeast wind at 5 to 10. The water temperature at Lake Thurman, 86. Latest lake level at about 326.3 feet above sea level. We are looking at a better chance of rain over the weekend across Georgia, Carolina, not associated with Erika, but I'll have more details on that coming up on NBC 26 News at 6 and 7. We'll see you then.